Lens Flair signing in. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in. But while you right there, you might as well hit that like button for the algorithm can show us some love and we can get out to more viewers and more possible future subscribers. But as you can see behind me, it's a book. It's a children's book. My older brother released a children's book by the name of Farmesean Pigsby's Mudhole. And let me tell you about it. If you have young children, this would be a great read. This will teach them lessons about sharing and caring. Matter of fact, this would be great for anybody just to add to their collection. And the description of this video, I will leave details on how you can go to my brother's site and purchase this book. But let me tell you about my weekend. So you remember last year, it was COVID. I paid for me and my lady to go to a food truck festival, but it was canceled because of COVID. And to tell you the truth, I forgot all about it because, you know, it was just so long down the line. So they sent me an email and it was like, the food truck festival is back and we gonna have a good time. So I'm like, you know what? They lifted the restrictions and now people are able to gather in bigger numbers, so I'm like, why not go? So we went out there, and let me tell you about it. I was so eager to go, right? I made a mistake.
I asked him, hey, what time we gotta be here? He said 10 o'clock. I said, okay. So we get up, get dressed, we sitting down there, we come down here, and it's looking empty, looking terrible. We were like, oh no, this ain't the type of event we want to go to. I don't think we're going to go. And we're trying to figure out parking. We're trying to figure out all these different things. But something told me to be like, well, let's look at the ticket. Look at the ticket. The event don't start till 2 o'clock. Antonio had us down here at 10 o'clock. And it's supposed to start at 2 o'clock. He said 10 to 10. It's 2 to 10. I'm trying to figure out how you confuse 2 and 10. But
it's all around to kill time. You know how that Houston traffic could get, so we didn't even go back home. We just chilled, and what parking lot was it? It was the Whole Foods parking lot. Went in there, walked around. Did that look good? Should I get that? Good desserts. What should I pick? And now we headed out of the Whole Foods, headed out. I'm on the escalator, as you can see, riding. We still was in the first group of getting there because I was thinking, I know this is going to be a great turnout. So as we walked through the gates, we started thinking about places to go. So we had to start making moves fast. So my lady, she got the first thing of the day, which was chicken and a waffle ice cream cone, and that was real good. That was one of the better food dishes that we had that day. That was like a savory, it was like some savory sauce on it, and I was killing that. So I'm like, all right, it's my time now to select something. So I'm walking around, I'm like, what do I want? What do I want? I walked past this char grill place, like you could smell like the smoke from the grill. I was the first person over there, so I'm like, let me get this burger. And he started making like potatoes. So I get my meal. I'm like, okay. I'm excited, I'm ready to chow down real fast. How about, I was eating my burger. I'm like, man, this burger is straight. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I would probably give it like a 5.5. But the potatoes that person made, that was good. That was the best part of my meal, those potatoes. So the next thing we got was like a Philly cheesesteak egg roll. And they had some cheese dip or something.
Philly cheesesteak egg roll.
That was delicious. That was probably one of the best things we had that day. And the next thing we had after that, it was a cinnamon toast crunch funnel cake. So I was sitting down and some guy came up to me. I was like, man, I want something sweet. And the guy was passing out, you know, the little flyers about they funnel cake truck. And I was looking at another funnel cake truck, but I started thinking, I know about being on my grind. I be on my grind trying to hustle my talents and my crafts too. So this guy just handed me the flyer and talking to me, telling me to come over there. That made me pick their food truck over the one that was over there. So I went through line, I ordered, and out of nowhere, my order was like ready, one of the fastest. So the person called my number. It was like, I had like number 20. And I was like, ain't no way I could be up, because, you know, it was probably about like 5 minutes. And out of nowhere, like a lot of people was in front of me. Yeah, I'm this order number. Yeah, that's you. I was like, so this me, right? They was like, yeah, that's you. So like some of the girls started joking like, well, since I helped you get your funnel cake, you go give me a piece of that, right? I was like, I don't know about that, but thanks. So we got back. Me and my lady was sharing that, and man, we ate that funnel cake less than 5 minutes. We was going to war on that. That was like a real good sweet treat. So we was walking around, and around this time, the lines that got crazy long. Like the lines was so ridiculous. I was like, man, I'm glad we got our things. They had a DJ over there in the corner. He was killing it. Everybody favorite song, one of Beyonce favorite songs, that Beyonce made, Pull Out the Coachella, I do the dang thing, I just want to have a good time. But excuse my singing and all that, but like, it's like when I hear the beat, that's when all the lyrics come to my mind. So we was out there, and I just was looking like, man, we had a good time, and we experienced the vibe for a while. And out of nowhere, we was like, you know what? I think it's a great time to leave right now. We got in here, we came to do what we came to do, which we got some good food. We fellowshipped a little bit, and now it's just time to go. Day 2. For the next day, I arranged a video shoot. And the weather was bad the next day, like it was raining real bad. So I was like, you know what, it's time for me to hit this road, because I can't have people showing up to this studio and I'm not there. So what I did was I got a handle on things, and I called the lady at the studio to let her know I'm here. And where's your studio located in this building? So I got there, she showed a lot of hospitality. I got there, she was even helping me bring my lights up and just showing mad love. So when my talent got there, we went over some things, and you know, we just refreshened up, you know, what I wanted to do again and how I wanted to go about it and the energy I needed. And let me tell you, man, they killed it. Like, we was in there having a good time. One thing I know about video shoots is when we having a great time, you can see it through the video. And that's one thing I always do. Like when I'm on set with someone, I always try to make them comfortable and have a good time, because at the same time, this is a reflection of me also. So if things don't turn out as great, I know it's gonna come back to me. So I always do my best to accommodate people. And man, I'm a director, so I give direction. I tell people what I want and what I need, because I'm one of the people, I see it in my mind. And also, before I got to a shoot, I already mapped it out in my mind also, and went over the certain things. I make my shot lists just to be ready a lot of the times, because this wasn't one of those run and gun freestyle video shoots. So that was my weekend. What do you think about my weekend? Do you think you would enjoy some of the food that we picked at the Food Truck Festival? And what you think about the video shoot? Peace.